Alam English. Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn English with me. So today I want to talk a little bit about meditation. I don't know about all of you, but when I was meditating regularly, I really had a much better control of my thoughts and my emotions. Lately, I've been spiraling because I have a lot of anxieties and worries in my mind, and I haven't taken time to practice mindfulness. And because of that, all of the actions that I've been producing have been rather useless. So I've decided to get back on that meditation bandwagon, and I decided to reread this book that I have read before, which inspired me to practice meditation, to begin practicing meditation to begin with, to get myself started. This is a book called The Miracle of Mindfulness, written by Thich Nhat Hanh. He is a Buddhist monk, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, a peace political activist, and an educator, a teacher, and an author. And he has written many books, especially on mindfulness. So this is a short essay titled A Day of Mindfulness from this very thin book. And I wanted to share it with all of you, so I'm going to read the short essay. So basically, this short essay talks about why mindfulness is important and how you can practice mindfulness, and why you should designate one day of the week to practice mindfulness. So let's get started. A day of mindfulness. Every day and every hour one should practice mindfulness. That's easy to say, but to carry it out in practice is not. That's why I suggest to those who come to the meditation sessions that each person should try hard to reserve one day out of the week to devote entirely to their practice of mindfulness. In principle, of course, every day should be your day and every hour your hour. But the fact is that very few of us have reached such a point. We have the impression that our family, place of work, and society rob us of all of our time. So I urge that everyone set aside one day each week, Saturday perhaps. If it is Saturday, then Saturday must be entirely your day, a day during which you are completely the master. Then Saturday will be the lever that will lift you to the habit of practicing mindfulness. Every worker in a peace or service community, no matter how urgent its work, has the right to such a day. For without it, we will lose ourselves quickly in a life full of worry and action, and our responses will become increasingly useless. Whatever the day chosen, it can be considered as the day of mindfulness. To set up a day of mindfulness, figure out a way to remind yourself at the moment of waking that this day is your day of mindfulness. You might want to hang something on the ceiling or on the wall, a paper with the word mindfulness, or a pine branch. Anything that will suggest to you as you open your eyes and see it that today is your day of mindfulness. Today is your day. Remembering that, perhaps you can feel a smile which affirms that you are in complete mindfulness, a smile that nourishes that perfect mindfulness. While still lying in bed, begin slowly to follow your breath, slow, long, and conscious breaths. Then slowly rise from the bed, instead of turning out all at once as usual. Nourishing mindfulness by every motion. Once up, brush your teeth, wash your face, and do all your morning activities in a calm and relaxing way, each movement done in mindfulness. Follow your breath, take hold of it, and don't let your thoughts scatter. Each movement should be done calmly. Measure your steps with quiet long breaths. Maintain a half smile. Spend at least a half hour taking a bath. Bathe slowly and mindfully, so that by the time you have finished, you feel light and refreshed. Afterwards, you might do household work such as washing dishes, dusting and wiping off the tables, scrubbing the kitchen floor, arranging books on their shelves. Whatever the tasks, do them slowly and with ease, in mindfulness. Don't do any task in order to get it over with. Resolve to do each job in a relaxed way, with all your attention. Enjoy and be one with your work. Without this, the day of mindfulness will be of no value at all. The feeling that any task is a nuisance will soon disappear if it is done in mindfulness. Take the example of the Zen masters. No matter what task or motion they undertake, they do it slowly and evenly without reluctance. For those who are just beginning to practice, it is best to maintain a spirit of silence throughout the day. That doesn't mean that on the day of mindfulness you shouldn't speak at all. You can talk, you can even go ahead and sing. But if you talk or sing, do it in complete mindfulness of what you are saying or singing, and keep talking and singing to a minimum. Naturally, it is possible to sing and practice mindfulness at the same time, just as long as one is conscious of the fact that one is singing and aware of what one is singing. But be warned that it is much easier when singing or talking to stray from mindfulness if your meditation strength is still weak. At lunchtime, prepare a meal for yourself. Cook the meal and wash the dishes in mindfulness. In the morning, after you have cleaned and straightened up your house, and in the afternoon, after you have worked in the garden, or watched clouds, or gathered flowers, prepare a pot of tea to sit and drink in mindfulness. Allow yourself a good length of time to do this. Don't drink your tea like someone who gulps down a cup of coffee during a work break. Drink your tea slowly and reverently, as if it is the axis on which the whole earth revolves. Slowly, evenly, without rushing toward the future. Live the actual moment. Only this actual moment is life. Don't be attached to the future. Don't worry about things that you have to do. Don't think about getting up or taking off to do anything. Don't think about departing. Be a bud sitting quietly in the hedge. Be a smile, one part of wondrous existence. Stand here. There is no need to depart. This homeland is as beautiful as the homeland of our childhood. Do not harm it, please, and continue to sing. In the evening, you might read scripture and copy passages, write letters to friends, or do anything else you enjoy outside of your normal duties during the week. But whatever you do, do it in mindfulness. Eat only a little for the evening meal. Later, around 10 or 11 o'clock, as you sit in meditation, you will be able to sit more easily on an empty stomach. Afterwards, you might take a slow walk in the fresh night air, following your breath in mindfulness and measuring the length of your breaths by your steps. Finally, return to your room and sleep in mindfulness. Somehow, we must find a way to allow each worker a day of mindfulness. Such a day is crucial. Its effect on the other days of the week is immeasurable. 10 years ago, thanks to such a day of mindfulness, Chu Van and our other sisters and brothers in the Tiapian order were able to guide themselves through many difficult times. After only 3 months of observing such a day of mindfulness once a week, I know that you will see a significant change in your life. The day of mindfulness will begin enabling you to eventually live 7 days a week in mindfulness. I'm sure you agree with me on the day of mindfulness' importance. So there it is, everyone. Designate one day of the week to practice mindfulness. And this is nothing to do with religion even. It's all about mindfulness, practicing mindfulness, just being aware of what we're thinking, what we're doing it slowly, doing it with ease, and not in a rush to do anything other than the task at hand. So Saturday is almost over for me, and I've had a really nice day today, going to the secondhand store and having a really good laugh with my friend. And tomorrow I'm going to designate it as the day of mindfulness for myself. So I hope that after you watch this video, you're also going to designate tomorrow or any day of the week as your day of mindfulness, and just jump on this bandwagon of mindfulness and live the life of peace, free of anxiety and panic attacks.